Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Vampires, green alien beings, shapeshifters. I say this in every video because I respect even the dark and the light. Because there's benefits of being dark, and there's also benefits of being light, okay? But though I'm more good than bad, I'm just right in the neutral side, okay? But anyhow, to get right to the point, because some people ask me, on some of my pages, and I'll get to the point, okay? All right. This video is going to be about feminism and the conclusion of it, okay? And my videos is basically termed on common sense, so I kind of like try not to tell you too much research because you might not want to do it anyway, but I'm just going to try to give you some pointers so you won't have to do all that bull crap and research, which most people don't do. He's like, oh, I don't want to. The facts show that people who are just religious are not researchers. So basically, you are already in the category right now, okay? So let's get to the point, okay? That's another subject, okay? I'm reading the paper because I forget things I say sometimes, and sometimes I ramble on a little bit too much. But throughout the history of mankind, feminism has been in existence just like the racism, okay? So they try to fight for their own rights in certain many ways about themselves, okay? Feminism conclusion is basically, it's going to lead to fear and death, okay? Fear and death, women, okay? Especially y'all women who think y'all, you're not that beautiful, okay? Naturally, that's a fact, okay? It seems like, these days it's just different types of feminism. So basically, either you're more for the nature side, nature, nurture, whatever, or you're more for you're trying to be equal to God type of thing, and not just a man. Because if you're equal to a man, then you want to be equal to God. If God came down and told you what to do, then you probably want to be like him too, okay? So, and this is a problem for men, but women tend to think they're equal to men, okay? And then there's so prideful men who want to be equal to God, and they can't be equal to God, okay? It's not your time, it's not your turn, this is not your life, okay? But that's basic facts, okay? Now, if you're leading towards the naturalistic side, then you're really not a feminist, okay? You're a true feminine, okay? You want to call it. Don't be a feminist, okay? But, the terms just get mixed interchangeable, okay? So let's get to the point here, okay? The feminist, the dark side of feminine, to be feminine, is feminist, okay? This is my opinion, so don't copy off my style, okay? So if you're feminine, okay, then you are more likely to be loved. You probably give out love. You're not trying to be equal, okay? You humble yourself, okay? Because the women are supposed to worship and respect men, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter which way you look at it. That's called the balance, okay? When women are subservient, okay, then we will have more peace, okay? We won't have no more wars, okay? The physiology, the physical of a woman compared to a man is completely different. You can use common sense on that. So, why do these women who don't have penises want to be as logical as men? Men are more logical, okay? You go outside the door, you see a lot more men building buildings and construction, okay? And you have a lot more men in the workforce, okay? You just walk around, You see a lot more men driving, okay? Okay, these are basic common sense facts that you should have to point out and watch, okay, very carefully. Now, of course, there's women who complain in the workforce. I give 3 cents or 4 cents, but so what? Okay, you're not really supposed to be working in the first place. You're supposed to be training yourself to try to find and love a man. And if it's hard for you to do that, I'm pretty sure that you have to do more research, because there's a lot of unattractive guys out there who's just playing video games in a goddamn basement and don't go out because you rejected them. And, they probably walk up to you. They don't walk up to beautiful women. They're too goddamn afraid to walk up to beautiful women. So they snap out of it and talk to women who are just equally as attractive as they are. You have to make moves. You walk up to a man you think you're attractive and you're balanced with, and you make a move. You're supposed to submit to that man. You're supposed to cater to that man. Not an idiot. I'm not talking about them bad boys, but bad boys play a big role in this life too, okay? So let me see. What else, okay? Let me see, there's a lot more homeless men in the street, okay? You very rarely see women in the street with babies and holding their babies. That's not allowed in the Commonwealth of the United States of America, okay? You get all the benefits in the court system. You win in court even though you're in the wrong, okay? 90% of the time. You can boycott Bill Cosby, okay? Make up lies and you pull him down, okay? A lot of men have been pulled down for boycotting the dark side of feminism, okay? Just be feminine. Because it'll only lead to death and fear. When men start to fear women, That's not good. Most men already been opening doors since the 1960s and 1920s. The gentleman age is over, baby. You know, you got rap stars and stuff now. You calling women bitches and whores. Okay, come on now. You know, they starting to wake up. There's a lot more men leaving the country, mainly Caucasoid men, spending money trying to find pure females. Come on now, wait, y'all feminists got to wake up now. Come on. You know, you get. See, me, I have a lot of confidence, okay, because I get women, okay, regardless, okay. I don't have to worry about that shit. But you complain, okay. I don't complain. I just tell you how I see it, okay. But women on the feminist side, they want to destroy shit, you know, vandalism and shit like that. I've seen all sorts of videos on the YouTube of women destroying stuff. I would never do something like that. You know what guys do? You want to know what, you know, chauvinist, male chauvinist type of guys do? You know, they get together and they play video games. They watch sports, okay? They don't care about trying to bash a woman or anything. They know. They said they got to learn. So why don't you do that, feminists? Okay, why don't you just try to do what the men do? Try to focus on something else rather than trying to attack women. Because I don't attack women. I tell her like it is, okay? Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. You got, you know, if you find any reports. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. Yeah, there's these. I've seen a video on the YouTube, and it showed that women are more unhappier. That's far from the goddamn truth, okay? Women are far more happier. That's why they live longer than men, okay? And besides, they're skipping out a whole generation of men who's living in their mama's basements, okay? Who's basically being neglected, getting rejection all the time because a woman thinks she's too damn pretty, okay? So that's not a fact, okay? I don't understand where they get these research from. I'm like, well, I met so many guys on the street and stuff, and they can't find a girlfriend. And some of them commit suicide. They actually die, okay? You go to China, they commit suicide, jumping off a bridge because they're playing video games too much. This is worldwide, okay? Men are definitely a little more less. They are definitely more. But how is it that they say women are more or less happy? Because they get babies? Because they can't find a man? No. Because of the fact that that's a feminist. A feminist is actually writing that report. Okay? Use common sense. Look around. If you go to Africa or other places, they get up at 4 in the morning. They ain't got no girlfriends. They working 3 to 4 jobs. I've met some attractive guys, and they're alone. Okay? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Okay? I couldn't believe it. Okay? And the only thing they can say is that they got too many rejections, okay? But women don't get rejections. So the feminists, that's a little off, okay? Women aren't supposed to be about nature and love, okay? You go back to the 1950s and, 60s and 70s, or the hippies and stuff like that. You got to go back there. Women, you know, feminists, it's over. And it's been rumored that black women actually taught, okay, because black women do have an attitude. Black women actually taught those women back in those days to stand up for themselves, because they was getting their ass whipped in the house, in the white man's house. There was a white man and a white woman. The white woman wanted to go outside and do shit. The man was dominant, and the black woman would be sneaking around and shit in the slave house or whatever. And they would go out and say, hey, you know, how can I take care of my, you know, I'm talking about a good man, okay? Now, if a good man is doing his job, then everything is all right. But if a bad man is abusing his wife, that's not right, okay? But they got an attachment to they eventually met a black woman who probably was living in the poverty area and said, you got to stand up to that man. You got to stand up to that man. And the white woman just fell for it. He said, yeah, use my white power, okay? And that's where the feminist movie came from. Yeah, I seen the reports. Yeah, the white woman got empowered because of what black women said. He said, hey, you don't have to listen to that nigga. Who are you? You're a woman. That nigga should be serving you. It's not that way. You shouldn't be like that, y'all women. Y'all feminists. Don't boycott me. I ain't do shit. I'm just telling you like it is, you know. I think women are beautiful. Definitely beautiful, you know. I think it's like you're supposed to be serving. You're supposed to go back to your roots, okay? Wars are caused by feminists, okay? Because it's selfish individuality. You're not supposed to do that, okay? So try your best not to fight men, okay? Try to beautify yourself up a little bit, you know, because, you know, if you beautify yourself, then you can find a beautiful man, okay? Now, if you want to take care of your health, okay, that's up to you, you know. Don't complain, okay? Well, that's all I want to really say, okay? You know, use common sense, and then pretty much that's the conclusion of feminism. It's going to lead to either fear, men fearing women, and it's going to lead to murder, okay? Because most men are getting smarter with killing women who are trying to threaten their lives, and it's all over. If there's no DNA, it's nothing. They can do nothing, okay? Okay, so thank you for listening to my videos, brothers and sisters of light and dark. That's what I wanted to say. And I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes because I know your attention spans are fucking low as hell. Okay? All your brothers and sisters, light and dark. Thank you for listening to my videos, aliens, gods, bats, demigods, visiting prophets who walk the fucking earth. Peace.